Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. Today is Hump Day Sketches. So I hope you're having a good Wednesday, friends. As you know, I already said that I would do something with wild wheat. Now, I am not a wild wheat fan. But I decided that some way, somehow, this happens to be everybody's favorite color, and I don't understand, but I decided I'd give it a try. So my first card that I made was a monochromatic card, and then the second card I made was with Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. So these are my cards that we are creating today, and I hope that you like them. I worked hard at trying to figure out exactly what do things look like that I could share with you that I like. Well, first of all, we're going to bring out, I know that our Stamparitis has retired, and I just said, you know, I need to do it because I don't know how to put this on very well without kind of mucking up everything. So we're going to use this today. And before I do anything, all I'm going to do is get out my bone folder and just give this a good crease. And then I wanted to make this a little bit on the simple side. So the next layer that I added was just a piece of the basic white. Now remember, all the dimensions are below, so all you have to do is look them up and you will find everything that you need. This is also a good time that if you would like to subscribe, please subscribe to me. And then again, if you are on Facebook, please send your copies of your beautiful cards that you make to me, please. All right, so the first thing that I did is that I'm just going to put this in the middle, and I know that this is big enough that it can cover everything. Because it is a background stamp, I'm going to leave this face up, bring out my wild wheat, and I'm just going to ink up everything. And you know that the best thing about the Stamparitis is if you do not do a good job the first time, you can try again. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going to scoot this over just a little bit so I can use lines. And all I'm going to do is press. And hopefully it turns out nicely. There you go. That's pretty good. I like that. So from here, I'm just going to get rid of this, bring back in my ink, and then put together this part of the card. And again, oh, this is, I don't know if I can find my little, nope, I can't. So this is just the piercing pad because it seems like the ink flows better when there's something underneath it. So I am just going to put this together on top. And then, oh yay, it's doing well now. And then I am going to complete this by putting this in the middle, making sure that I'm as even as I can be. All right. So we have that, and I'm going to go through my, there it is. Okay. So now the next thing that we're going to do is that I'm going to bring out the silicone pad that I just found with a little flat adhesive. And what I'm going to do is take my scissors, and I am just going to cut off this piece. And then from here, I'm going to bring in my glue, And this is my liquid glue. And I'm just going to glue this down. Again, trying not to get a whole bunch of glue all over the place, but to try to get every leaf, every petal, to have a little bit of glue on it. And it doesn't have to be a lot. Okay, so that is our first thing that we are going to do. And then I am going to put it up a little bit higher than I did last time. All right, so that's done. I'm so excited. And then from here, I'm gonna cut this off, get this out of my way, and bring in a piece of paper as I bring in a dauber. And all I'm going to do, I thought I had all these done. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to undo the ones in the middle, but these I did. I'm just going to put yellow or wild wheat in the center as best as I can. So it's going to look like this. And then I'm going to close up my wild wheat. From here, I am going to just grab dimensionals. And my tweezers. And now I am just going to take, I think these are mini. They are mini. I'm going to take my mini and just put as many as I can on the petals to hold the petals up. So then it gives them a little lift. And this I'm cutting to make sure that it's just half. And putting it down. And the same with this. And boy, today it is really hot. I am really surprised at how hot it is. You have some pretty bad heat going on here. When we had nice little rain, but I do want to say that I very much appreciate the fact that we don't have it as bad as some of the other people in our country have as far as heat goes. A big shout out to the people in Hawaii. I am with you in spirit, and I am doing all I can to support you, because Hawaii is one of my all-time favorite places to be. And I know how hard it is to start all over again from a fire. And I'm just hoping that everyone there is safe and that you're able to rebuild, and that the folks are able to come in and take care of their own businesses instead of having others who will just come in and buy them out. So my heart goes out to you. So I'm hoping that is about as many as I will need. Let me see if I got one more that I can just put down here. All right, so now the hard part comes with taking all this off. And I really appreciate the fact that these are new and that the backing comes off pretty swiftly. And where are you guys from? Leave me a big old comment. I love comments. I love knowing where you guys are from. I love seeing cards that you created from videos of mine. Love that. I love you reaching out to me. I love creating new friends and stamping. And you know, when your retired life right now is creating cards for you and making sure that you are happy people and get a chance to spend some time creating cards, because everyone knows that people they love receiving cards, and especially handmade cards. So hopefully I didn't rock the camera too much, because I am just trying to figure out if I got all of these. So now I'm just gonna not put them on top of each other, but kind of give you so there looks like there is a shadow here. And then we are just going to bring out our ribbon. Before we do that, let's bring out our little saying. And all I'm going to do is add some tape to this, put it down in the corner, and then I am going to get out my glue dots and put a big old glue dot on here, put it over in the corner, and the front of our card is done. Now on the inside, I am doing, just wanted to say thank you, and little flowers at the bottom. So I need to, I thought I had everything all ready, but of course I did not. So my little flowers came from the Sentimental Park, and I know they're not, but I'm going to use those anyway because they are just right here. So I'm going to take these and put them on this. Get out my paper piercer and ink this up. And then find some words, because I know that I had the words, I just do not know what I did with the words. Oh my goodness. I can't find any words. So right now, I'm just going to leave this blank. So then it is a blank card that you can do a lot of writing and just saying thank you so much for being my friend and for helping me out and for all the goodness that you are sending their way. There you go. So that makes our first card complete. Love that. Love that. Oh. So now our second card is one that is done with the colors. And in there, I have to find my little card now. It seems like once I have done this, everything goes to hell in a handbasket. So now, this is the card we're making next. We'll get some of this stuff out of the way so we can see what we are doing here. Oh, here's our little card. So now I'm going to add the Berry Burst and Bubble Bath. I love those two colors together. They are my all-time favorite. Really like the way that they look. And now I am just trying to find out where they are. I have to bring in all my stuff so we can get it all ready. Alrighty. And again, everything that you need is at the bottom of this video. All right, so here we go. We're gonna just grab our Berry Burst and we're just going to put it on, bringing this in so my tape will run properly. Okay, make sure that my card is heading the right direction. And before I do that, I should make sure that this is coming from the Darling Details, and I am using the die cuts and the stamps for these. And I'm also put a couple of stamps together for you to see too. So my first one, I want to make sure that I do the inside of the card. And on those, I just want to bring out this and a mat so I can stamp it on. So now, today is one of those days. Oh my God. I can't. Here's my stamp. Found it, as Susan Campfield would say. Here you go. So the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to take our bold stamp. We're going to stamp it up. We're going to stamp off, and then we're going to put it in the corner. Again, stamp off, put it in the corner. Okay. And so that's what we're going to do with our first stamp. Then we are going to take the outline. And I know I just had that outline. Oh my goodness, keep on. Here we go. And this time we're going to keep it on full length and just stamp right on this. All right, so that goes on the inside of our card. So I'll get that out of the way because I think I have everything done. So from here, you're going to wonder, how did I get that thank you, friends? And I wanted to show you that I took two stamps and put those together. And one was the thank you, and it all came from the Darling Details. It's the thank you down here and the friend up here. And all I did, and I don't always stamp very well when I am being videoing, so this is what I did. I just stamped it up and then I stamped it down. So it looks like you have one complete saying. So you don't have to do it twice. And that's one of the best things that are whatever these are called, our photopolymer stamps have, is that they will always make sure that you get a good stamping and that everything is as clear as possible, and all you have to do is usually have your paper piercer underneath it. That is it. And And I think I got all my stamps, so then I don't lose anything, because I am known for losing stamps and trying to figure out where have they gone. So we're going to complete this last card that we have. So with this, our beautiful Darling Detail has this beautiful die cut. And so all I did was use it for the outside. And it came up with this beautiful little frame. I love the frame. I love how it looks. I love the way that it is. It kind of adds a little bit of color contrast to what we're doing. And I just think it's absolutely fun, and I am really glad that I've added this into my card today. And I am just putting things away, so again, I do not lose them. And I wanted to be able to show you the beautiful little frame that I have. Okay, so just about done with all of this. And from here now, we are going to bring in our glue. And we are going to put as little as possible on our bubble bath. And I am putting it all the way around. I don't mind if it goes through the corners or the little perforated area. I don't mind that at all. So now I wanted to put a white sheet underneath it. So all I did was I just put this on top. And because I still have time to move it, I want to make sure that I can move the bottom, so there should be white showing all around. So when you look through the little pink flowered, you do see the white. From here, all I'm going to do is just add my tape on the back. And some of the corners still have some of the glue on it. And I popped the other one up, but because I have so much glue on it, I'm just putting it down. From here, I am just bringing out my flowers. I have flowers and I have these little leaves. So I put the foam adhesive sheets on this, and then I put small little dimensionals on the leaves. I love how this looks. Sorry, I'm doing it off camera. There we go. I'm just going to pop that underneath there. So we have that. And then I'm going to get these other ones ready. And I hope that you guys are having an absolutely fabulous day. I'm not a very good joke teller, picking all these little things off. I thought about that when I did this and just thought about sticking them to the silicone pad. Sorry, I'm just off camera doing this. I'm going to take this flower, again, that is part of the Darling Details. Stick it right underneath here. This one coming I got a little bit of the card. This one's coming from in here. This one I want to taking that off so I can get this one up just a little bit higher. And, sorry, my camera's a little bit lower than I'm used to. And just putting this up and in the corner. Aren't those two colors beautiful together? And again, just finding a way to put that down. I love this. And then from here, I am taking my wild wheat and I'm taking a big one and popping it over here and putting it in the middle here. I'm taking a middle and sticking it in the little flower, and then I'm just kind of putting one right up by where the friend is. So that's what I'm doing, and that is my cards. Oh, whoa! So that is pretty exciting. Right now I am on a cruise, and I have taken the time just to pre-record these. So you have cards coming from me this week, and I am really sorry. I seem to have lost my, oh, here they are, my other cards. So these are the cards that we created today. I really like how they look. I think that they're just pretty fresh. Again, I don't know about the color, but I certainly like this. I like monochromatic. So, wow, thank you so much for being with me today. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your kindness. And thank you for everything. So again, my name is Kevon Tucker, and my website is www.ktstamps.com, and my motto for life right now in that retired state is creating cards for you. So take care, friends. Have a great weekend. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.